Speak Life podcast. Only podcast that expand your life expectancy. You understand?
So you say, my bro?
All going from, you already know MyOwnDevices, aka Nathan Antonis. Yeah, fam, just glad to be on the podcast, see how shit going, see what you trying to do.
5-minute conversation, 30 questions. What 30 questions?
What?
5 questions, 30 minute
minutes.
conversation. That one that I'm stuff. So you saying from how life been going?
You know, I've been chilling, been in my room just like drawing sketches or like clothes because I want to dive into more like actual like clothes rather than designs. So like designing clothes, that is. Diving more into stuff like that. But yeah, bro.
Love that. So we expecting some new drops on the way up?
It might be one-on-one pieces like what I've been doing. I recently been like picking up like random fabric from like Superstition thing like that and just like try and make myself more comfortable on the sewing machine and comfortable with like different sewing.
So you whip the
uses.
machine?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So this is a skill we talking about. This not no overnight thing you put
Yeah, that was
sweat,
saying,
tears
like,
in this like. I love that, bro. That part of the grind. Keep that original content. I like that, bro. So fam, first question, yeah, kinda is in alignment with what we were just talking about. Is what's your vision?
Vision. So right now for school I've been doing engineering, right? But in terms of like mixing that into what I've been doing outside of school, like clothes and stuff like that, I really want to get into like the engineering of clothes and like fabrics and certain things like that. Learning to use the right fabrics, learning how to make certain patterns to make like garments that people like be like, yo, what did this man just do? What did this man just make? That way saying like
I like that,
yeah, bro.
I like that, bro. So like, what's your crowd like in life?
My crowd. I feel like I hang around like a mixed crowd, depending on like my vibe or whatever. Cause like the other day I really felt at home when we were having the Came On Art Week, and I got to see like so much people interested in like why recently I just been diving into. I feel like I was at home like just getting to look at art and like talk about what the art means with a lot of people and like talking to fashion designers and all that type of stuff. I just came out early. That shit really made me feel at home. So like there's like that side of things, and then there's like a next side of things where like people don't necessarily like that you grown up with don't necessarily have the same interests as you. So that a little bit different on that side, but like, you know, I still hang out with like people that not necessarily on the scene or stuff like that.
So feel like I wanted to attend Came On Art Week, but I had some stuff juggling at the time, bro. I didn't get to go. Type thing. We were supposed to link up at the last one too, fam. But yeah, it was good, right?
Yeah, it was chill vibes. Like not much people showed up, but like that what made it more special. It felt like a secret event
Type thing.
That was saying that we
Like
had like, yo, they just us just like that niche little clique that like have this appreciation for what this man does, you know?
I like that, bro. So the third question, fam, right? And we asked this question to everybody. However, if you repeat the answer that somebody already given, you gotta give us a different answer. And I forget to mention at the beginning, like you can't be right, you can't be wrong. This is just your answer, you understand? This is not answer. Fuck. So the question is, well, not really a question, but financial advice for all the younger creative, younger entrepreneurs and don't want to do what you're doing. Financial advice.
Chinese some of that too, but yo, how I look at it, cause alright, doing things in Cayman, it kind of hard, cause we have to outsource a lot of stuff, like almost everything we have to outsource, right? So if you want to do painting, you gotta go to somewhere where like the canvases is extremely marked up, or like if you want paint like with oil sticks or like really good paint, you gotta buy them off Amazon, you gotta ship them here, you gotta do all that just to make good work. If you want decent fabrics that like people with like nice jeans and stuff like that, that people will actually buy from you. So my advice is like if you get to a financial state where you could do stuff like that, right, that's perfect. But at the same time, before you get to that state, you have to the question you asked about, what's your vision? You have to know.
Oh, you mean the first
Yeah,
one?
yeah. You said, what's your vision, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like before you know anything else, figure out your vision. Before you start worrying about financial, to figure out your vision. Because, if I had $1 million, right? If I had $1 million and no vision, nobody gonna mess with me. Nobody gonna buy my things. Nobody gonna do da with me, right? So I have to really sit down and find my vision, because a lot of the times people just be like, I don't got no money for this, I don't got no money for that. But it's like, what you trying to make? Like, people be outsourcing to places like, Pakistan and things like that for mass production and just like printing and stuff like that, trying to find like the cheapest of the cheap. But like, what are you making? Like, it's just a grab and go. So your financial situation is only because what you're trying to devour in is only about the money. That's what I was saying.
Facts. Ooh.
Right? That's what I was saying. So it's like,
I like that.
finance is definitely a hard part of like getting to a point where you can create anything and whatever you want to create. But at the same time, you need to figure out what you want to create, who your audience is, all of that, before you can start diving into like how to do stuff like that with money and how to use your money wisely. Because I can tell you right now from experience, right, the shirts that I made recently, like if I were to be on a grab and go scheme, I would make like no money out of that. Right, I would make no money out of that, right? So if I were to make no money out of that, then why am I making it? And it was simply because I wanted people to see what I was doing and see that was about something else, right? And in the end, I feel like, and there's no disrespect to anybody, it's like, I could have went a different route and paid much less for what I got out of what I was doing, right? And even then, I still haven't sold all the shirts, right? So I haven't made back the money, but it was still the feeling of getting to bring that thought.
You get there from you started.
That way, saying bringing that thought to manifestation, bringing that thought to life. As long as you get there, right? That feeling is there.
Right. Yeah, about the little wins too, fam. If you be honest with it too, fam. Yeah, about the little wins too, fam. The little wins, like think about anything, fam. It don't take one big brick to build a building. See what I'm saying, fam? Can't argue that. So I like that, fam. I love that one. And I like that one of the best financial advice that you say, get your vision first.
That was saying, like, you came in correct when you asked about the vision first, cause like that how the steps is really.
And that way about too, fam, alignment, bro. Especially when you're doing stuff from a higher self, like your desired self. Obviously your desired self gonna be your higher self, because that's not where you is right now. You got your current state and the desired self, you understand, bro? So when you really make these moves from your desired self, and I will explain this to you earlier, you got your current self that conflicted, because the current self is the now, that's the present. You understand? And that one with the limiting belief, because I probably be like, I probably want shorty, but in the future I want to look like this. So right now, that's what hindering me from getting that shorty. You see what I say? Those type of things, and that's ego, fam. As logical as it sounds, it's ego, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because if you were your higher self right now, you wouldn't think that you'd just go, fam. You'd just went. You see what I'm saying?
Thinking that like you less than what you really are.
Alright. So vision is such like a multi-dimensional word, vision. And I love vision, fam. Quite one of your senses to me, bro.
Yeah, fam. If somebody had spoke to me about like financial stuff like that before, I don't feel like I would have made the shirts, right? Because that financial thing would have scared me, right? But if somebody was like, get your vision in order, and you do that, and you'll be straight. Because I feel like right now, obviously, like leading, like having that mind for like perfectionism and like
going back. Get deep now,
they're just like going back to that point where I was like, I wasn't really looking for nothing perfect, but I could have really like worked a little bit more on the designs for sure. Right? Compared to like what I be thinking about now, I'm like, I could have done this and this and this and this.
Alright,
and this.
let me show you something now,
from there.
Let me show you something now, bro. See? So say you got your door. Say your success in life is a door, and you don't know who or what behind that door. You don't know which people you gonna meet behind that door. You understand? You don't know the person you be with behind the door. You don't know how you don't know nothing behind that door. And you see your first move that you made, even though you feel like it was hasty, fam, you still knock the door. You knock the door. It's a step in the direction you're going.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you have to knock the door. People think like, a lot of people emphasize, oh, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. Doing it is important, but doing it is 10%. Let me explain to you, cause you need a vision, you need a plan. You understand? You not even like a backup plan, but you need to make sure that your plan is not a current state plan. Then when you have your plan and you find your field that you're into, you got basically find your voice in whatever you're going to. You see, there's so much things you got to find. You personalize this art thing, but this is where a lot of people get nervous because they think it's a coloring book. It's not a coloring book. If you go at the lines, it's okay, because it's a canvas. Your life is a canvas. Yeah, and then you're gonna have Van Gogh right here giving you pointers, but you also gonna have Martin Luther King talking to you too. Because as you said, your circle not only surrounded around your niche group, but also other people.
Yeah, facts.
You see what you're saying? Shit. But at the end of the day, who got a paintbrush? You, fam.
Yeah.
So don't look. They know, as I tell you, they know regrets. They diminish that. They know regrets, fam. It was a step. Once you did it from a higher place, yeah, stepping where you want to go. Yeah. If you did it from a current state, yeah, lesson. So where the fuck is the regret? There's none. Cause just now you told me what you could have done better. So why would you even feel like if somebody would dare to change you to do this and do that and that? You needed that, bro.
Facts.
Cause if you never did that, you not be cautious of it.
Yeah, facts. I wouldn't be. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be thinking how the fuck I think right now.
You see what I see, fam?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go develop that urge to go see and learn. You see what I'm saying? It's essential, these things, because people always see like when stuff fall apart, stuff don't go the way that they want, they think that it never worked. Craziest shit I ever heard. Just like people might say, alright, if I say hit a bottle and I fling a stone and it miss, I'd be like, oh, what I was doing never worked. What you mean what you doing never worked? Your intention, first of all, as I say, the little wins, your intention was to throw a stone and hit the bottle. First one, you throw a stone. You find a stone first of all. You understand? You throw a stone. Alright, you miss it. You probably don't have another chance to do it again. But alright, you throw this one stone, fam. At the end of the fucking day, they gonna say on this day, at that time, not throw that fucking stone. And the reality is, if you go on another day and you fling again and you hit it, on this day not did that, but look what the fuck he did today.
Yeah, seriously.
It don't matter, the past don't matter. Because you threw your stone, you did what you were told to do. What your higher self told you to do, throw the fucking stone. So if you miss, fam, and the day you hit it, it is essential that you have that day that you never hit it, because guess what? You know how to fucking throw it better.
Yeah, fuck.
You know what the fuck you aiming at. You know how you need to angle it now. Yeah, but people take a lot of that as like, oh fuck, I'm not good enough to hit the stone. That probably impossible, fam. But they're gonna answer say you can't even hit the stone type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this is where they start fighting against people and all that. Where it shouldn't. This life isn't about. Fam, we all want, as I say to you earlier, fam. This breeze that you hear from, these current. That's why I say to you, like, do my thing up. I want people to really understand the concept of life, bro. It's not. We're not here to struggle, fam. You don't have to struggle. Every struggle we put is, remember the scenario I gave you with that? With the it's like you just put that on yourself. You made that reality for yourself, bro.
Before you even went inside there and tested anything out, you had like these expectations of yourself and what the fuck she think of you, how the fuck she might expect, like all of that, and you not even did nothing yet. You not did nothing yet, but all this running through your head just because of what you want to get to. Right?
And then people, this is another thing too, fam. Ooh, this is another thing too, that like, you only can really see these things if you focus on little wins to a bigger win. You understand? If I fling the stone, there's a reality I might throw it close enough and the wind might blow it and the stone fall and the bottle fall over. I might go talk to that shorty and I might not hit it how I want, but the non-physical energy we can't see did something to make it fall. You see what I'm saying? So when you got one try at something, you low-key got two tries. That alone put you ahead, fam. So that comes from thinking in a higher state, because you're thinking like getting what you want. That's your desired state, that what you want. You see what I'm saying? So these little wins you start realizing now, I ain't going to this war now with a knife, now I got a gun. And then the more you look into stuff and then you build that confidence in yourself, you're basically invincible in your mind. Because you can't run through a fucking wall. You see what I'm saying? But it's like you're well suited to do whatever you're doing. That's the point. You want to get something done. And again, if you throw the stone and it don't hit, it don't matter because what?
You still throw the stone.
You still throw the stone.
Yeah. Fox.
You still throw the stone. And that could be good way or bad way. So that way people gotta really think about the stones they throw. And not just let Martin Luther King or Van Gogh say, throw that stone and you throw it. Because just as much as I could go over there and wait name there, I probably go over there and I end up in jail for some fucking reason. You didn't know why. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta think about the stones you give. Like your first thought, you can't control that. You can't. But your second one, you could always control. And you know you should do with that second one? See, what would my desired self do right now? As simple as that. And then understand you won with life.
So alright, to you, what is this desire self? Cause like I feel like they're constant desiring of who you want to be. Cause like a lot of people in life, they get to a point, right, or where they be like, yo, this is exactly who I want to be.
Facts.
Right, but even then, like, alright, I give you an example, just so like, you know, somebody like Mike Tyson, right? This man did everything that you could body, and then he retired. Then why he won't come back and do? Cause he's still like, yo, I got to where I wanted to be when I was there, but I still alive. I still got things to do. I still got this life inside me. So they always gonna be like that higher desire self. So what to you is that desire self?
So I put you on, and this will fall back to the very first question. What is your vision? You understand? Our life changed when we had vision. You can't say anything. Nobody can say I wasn't impressed by vision. Nigga, when you came out of that darkness of your moment when you saw light, the first thing you need is a vision. When you get that vision, and we think about light, or light, we gonna get deeper now. We think about light and life and all of that. You got enlightenment and all that. I consider that light. That darkness that we were in, that was time, that why it took a duration to come out of the room. So why is it people get up and say I live my life like I die tomorrow? That basically you living on a deadline, you know. And you come in and you just experience life and you were so amazed by it, but you gonna wake up tomorrow and say I live like I die. No, you wake up and say thank God for life. You understand? Once you learn that little appreciation of life and realize there's nothing here to worry about other than you need to appreciate and say, yo, you here from you out of that darkness and you gonna go back there one day. You see what I'm saying? And you appreciating that, then you say, alright, this is where our urges come. I wrote down something today in my book where it's like, I feel like the world is a playground for spiritual beings, fam. Type shit.
Deep shit.
You see what I'm saying? Because we really could fest up and create whatever we want, fam. I saw this video today that the Koenigsegg, fam, broke the world record for 0 to 400 kilometers back to 0 in like 28 seconds. Fam, you know how fast that is,
400
bro.
is one lot. That's crazy.
Fam, that's like 250 miles per hour, you know, bro. In 28 seconds, you know, bro.
Seconds of 400
that under 30 seconds, you know, bro. You see what I'm saying? But it's like it's whatever your mind can foster. And trust me, somebody gonna beat that. One day somebody gonna beat that, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like whatever we could foster up in our mind, but it takes a love to do certain shit. And I get back to the desire itself, fam. It takes a certain love to do things, fam. You understand? Like, I tell you the truth, bro. When we growing up, or we probably playing game or something, cause we love the game or stuff. Like, barely anything takes our attention from it and all of that. You understand? So like that attention is where our energy flows and all that. Like naturally our energy goes there. But don't get it twisted though, because some people could drain your energy and you don't want to let them drain your energy. You see what I'm saying? But this whole thing is energy. Let me explain to you why I say it's energy. Like this whole life thing is energy. If you have a fucking, what they call that thing that spin and take your houses and thing?
A tornado.
Tornado. And they got the dust and debris and all that. You can see the tornado. That's crazy. I know I heard that car accident on this.
Oh, Funnel Grave! That's crazy!
You see, that's why we need a speed
on his feet,
podcast.
like, yo!
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Don't worry. They good.
Everybody good.
Whatever. I saw that one. As I turned my head to you, that's crazy. I didn't remember what I was saying, but alright, we all gonna drop that in for example, fam. Right? And that right there. These people right there, they're not in their desired state. They're in their desired, they're in their current state right now. You understand what I'm saying? And you see that right there? That's just life. Life got wins, break evens, and losses, fam. You see what I'm saying? Somebody I collect an insurance
Deep
now.
shit, deep
Somebody
shit.
gonna have to pay insurance now.
Yo, deep
but everybody
shit,
in
bro.
their desired state, like in the current state, desired state, current state. So you see how easy a desired state is? It's what you really want, what you love, what you want out of life. You understand? Because the end of the day is, bro, I could never go take you and put you in agriculture, or I don't know if you like farming, but say you want to design and I go put you in agriculture and say, yeah, you gotta work this yourself. You're not gonna click, but it's gonna drain your energy. But also when you're designing too much, your energy could get drained, but it's a good drainage of your energy. You won't do it again after. You see what I'm saying? That's why Mike Tyson could have stopped fighting and won't come back again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that desire itself, only you could figure it out. And you know how you do it? From the light you got from you were born from, that vision. You got these vision that in the physical, and then mentally you got vision. Because you could see in your dreams. You could hear in your dreams. You could talk in your dreams. You could breathe in your fucking dreams. See what I'm saying?
That vision that you're not seeing that, that all in
and you know
your
the
head,
funniest thing?
that's-
If somebody come in the room and they talking or something, you probably start looking around in your dream seeing who talking. Or somebody calling your name, you start looking around in your dream seeing who calling your name.
Yeah.
So if somebody could reach out to you, or you could use your senses in the unconscious from something that in the conscious, then while you're in the conscious, your unconscious mind is more than responsible enough to give you correct information or reliable information about your surroundings and what you want to achieve without you seeing it from the physical, man. You get what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
Because that's where dreams start too, you know, fam, hearing it, bro. So that's why I'm saying all of that, all nine are talking about acting it, and I just talking about that whole mind.
Yeah.
And then what you have to do after that, just do it. So how could it be the biggest thing? That's just the signature you put on it, bro. So why you so nervous about it? And I saying that so we could cancel out anxiety and shit like that, fam. Why you so nervous about doing it when that's just the 10%?
That is like the bare minimum is doing it.
Because you might not hit the fucking bottle when you throw.
When you do it,
So
yeah,
why you
true.
nervous when you do it?
Exactly.
Bro, come on, man. I know you're preaching right now, bro.
Yo.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely.
Thank God for that car accident on our part.
Nah,
Thank God that nobody don't get hurt.
Nah,
either,
nah,
but-
thank God that nobody got hurt.
Yeah, it's a double lesson. You see everybody learn today. But yeah, fam. You were coming on a little speed too, you know?
That was
You
coming on speeders.
Hey, the car spin out whenever.
That was seen the correct.
You think like we call it like clear? Like,
Yo, that was
I
louder than
heard it. I heard
that
it.
was louder than our voices.
Yeah, bro. So we got the
last
fourth question,
The
fam.
fourth question?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How enlightened do you feel now?
How enlightened do I feel right now? Alright. So I always compare things to the past, right? And that's not a good thing to do, but like when it, in terms of
There's
like
no good and bad in this world. fam.
no, in terms of like always compare yourself to the past and be like, I used to be like this and this and that.
Yeah.
That's not good for a lot of things, but yo, if you use it the right way, in a sense where like you use that to envision who you trying to be, who you want to
Facts.
be, then alright, then right.
It changes the whole dynamic, bro.
Facts, right? Changes everything.
Like you feel like you could go 100 times again, fam.
Right? So as opposed to how I feel I used to be blind in this world, I feel like my eyes have been open to a lot of stuff. And especially like where you saying that like just being able to do it. Right? Like sitting down a lot of the times I'm like, yo, I'm so scared to do this, I don't want to do this and this and this and this and that. Like just being afraid sitting there not to do anything, but now it's just like, yo, I know I can do it. Let me just do it. Like what can come wrong?
Tell you
of
shit,
me
it's
doing
not that
it?
hard to knock the door. It's not that
Yeah.
hard to hit the stone. fam.
Like nothing gonna come wrong with that. So I feel like as opposed to how I used to be, very enlightened in terms of like thoughts, who I want to become and what I want to do in life. But I know I still have much more to learn, much more to do in life.
Yeah, bro. So the last question, unfortunately, bro, I always say unfortunately because the podcast I get is so good, bro. But
Yeah, so deep and you just
Tight.
want to keep going.
you mess with it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. On behalf of me and my desired self, fam.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro. So then, last one. Depending on what slash. Ooh, I like this question. Because this question, all these questions totally like from a different place, you understand? But this one, this question in particular, this one. So depending on what would you be stopped? And I pause right there because I want you. I know it sounds confusing, but I pause because I want you to get it. Depending on whatever it is, would you be stopped?
Would I be stopped?
Would you be stopped? Like Mike Tyson, I don't think I could tell Mike Tyson to stop boxing. So depending on what, would you be stopped? And answer this question for you, because I got some man shit off, but like now fam, I addicted fam. You understand? Which it's not healthy to be addicted to anything, but at the end of the day, you step up to them in their sport, they're more than likely to whoop your ass because they addicted to it. You see what I'm saying? You can't go pull for pull with Snoop Dogg. See what I'm saying? But that don't make it healthy.
Yeah,
it's just his fucking ground.
That way his
so yeah.
Right.
Depending on what, would you be stopped?
Depending on what would I be stopped. As it relates to the last question and how I feel enlightened nowadays and how I feel like anything that I do today is what tomorrow is supposed to exceed.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
I like that.
Anything, right? So in terms of that and how I think nowadays, the only thing that could really stop me is death, right? Cause I gonna be out there, I gonna be in a better place, right? So the only thing that can really stop me is death. Cause whatever that happens, I still gonna have that desire in me to do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean?
I just say this to you right now, and I'm glad you pointed that out. And I don't know how I never ever said this, but the reality is, you got people versus the other people. That's what I say. And you got to pick a side. And if you don't like it, or you like it, or you interested or not, you're part of one side. Either they leading you blindly, or you doing it. You understand? Yeah, everybody see you're not just called. Yeah, talk. Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah, still yeah. In the bushes.
Yeah, bro.
I'm finishing those. You want me to circle up there? I don't want to still get it.
What you doing? What you doing?
I just finished the barber, man. I had to do it next week anyway. But he had to go dip real quick. So he came by further. But next week.
Yeah, sorry then, Baba. Sorry, Baba. Alright, just link me fam. My day with not. We closing now still? Not. It was a fucking pleasure, my bro.
You definitely gonna have me
Been a
on
minute
again
since I seen you, fam. Same thing I said to JT, bro. The next time something happening like your life, bro, or like you feel like you want, fam, that's why I put like the button on the website, cause as much as I could reach out to you and be like, yo, bro, I want you on the podcast, at the time, like, I might not know you want to come on the podcast. You mean?
Yeah, that facts though, cause you said it to me, right? And at that moment, I wasn't like going, like, right? Yeah. But I was like, yo,
naturally.
That what I saying, right? But I was like, yo, Malik messaged me about this thing. I want, I really need a platform to speak on. Like, I really like what this man doing.
And that was the
like,
point of it, my fam.
I really need to do this. I need to do this with this man, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I went out my way at a time where like it was right for me, and I picked like, hopefully a time that was good for both of us.
And I appreciate that,
what I'm saying. And I would just that fire what you did with the website and things like that. You can definitely book stuff like that.
Yeah, fam. That there for everybody, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Having it there. That's what you were saying. Having it there to like anybody. That just won't have like a voice, sit down and speak with you.
Because it's like nothing is being gatekept, fam. You understand? But at the same time, it's like for me to bring new life, I got to hear what you had to say, fam. See what I'm saying, fam? If I want to change my apple and banana tree to something different, I got to see what else out there. See what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah,
I don't got to copy what else out there, no. But when I see that and I taste that fruit and I'm like, oh, that got different taste. I didn't even know this taste is called. The mind is limited to you, fam. We all started about the podcast. But you see what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah,
the mind is limited to you, bro. Whatever you put in that, whatever you fussed up in that little head of yours, I can't hear me. But whatever you fussed up in that little head of yours, yeah, that's just all you. But and that's why it's necessary to like be open to understanding. And I say be open to everybody, because you got to protect your energy in it, bro. But you got to be open to understanding, because when you understand, you coexist. Like some people were forced to understand, like the crackhead, because he fuck you up. You see what I'm saying? So and he not going jail. You're not going to jail. You see what I'm saying? So we're forced to understand them. But why does it have to go that extreme? Why can't I not understand the calm man? Why you gotta judge him? Why you gotta say he's silent because you're antisocial and this and that? And you see what I'm saying? And then start picking and jumping. But then he's probably not socializing because you guys, he can't take the time out to make an explain. And sometimes it never works explain to people. Like somebody said to me like, sometimes you just gotta know when to shut up. And it wasn't even disrespectful. They were like, bro, you just gotta know when to shut up sometimes because you can't reach out to some people from it. Like their mind is limited to that. So until they get that light, as I tell you, come back to light. Until they get that light, there's nothing you could do to them, fam. Like I couldn't tell you, say you could have seen me when you were in the belly until you came out and you get that light. Then you would have said, yeah, it took a light, it took a perspective, it took a change in something, and this coming to change, fam. And this will be the last thing I say. You got sacrifice in life, and I'm saying, and that's the only give up and receive you gotta do, because that's a natural part of life. You gotta listen to nature, fam. Think about this. But think about this, fam. So think about this, fam. You got give a breath to take on. That alone. It's necessary to sacrifice in life. You got fling the stone to hit the bottle. Your energy got to flow from here to make that energy go there. See what I'm saying? It's a cycle, but yes, and it's like a flow, it's like a water, but when the water flow into you, you could try stand up there and block it, and then you just I guess splash over from eventually. Because you're not supposed to control nothing in this life. People try to control so much stuff and you're like, you know what? You coexist, bro. You don't control anything, and then you flow. You want flow, become the fucking avatar and learn. Be patient, learn nature, and then that he makes stuff flow. But anyways, police and all are coming. Got a man named
Cross. Police pulling up to the site now.
Insurance today, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't even know how not pulling in, but man them. It was an episode. Not once again, my bro.
Always seeing my guy.
Thank you,
been
my
a
bro.
pleasure being on the
Likewise,
podcast, bro.
Nah, they drive fast. It's not even for them.
Enough for the need, bro. Somebody else.